Hey guys, Showy here playing Aviary Attorney. We are doing so well in this game, I think that I'm about to finish it. I have done 2 cases so far. The one with the killing kitty and the one with the Spanish Prince Fox, who was just an imposter. But let's see how the 3rd case appears. I do not know if there's 3 cases or maybe 5 or whatever. But so far it's very good. Let us see. Do I remember the July Revolution? Of course. How could I ever forget? The chanting, the violence, the smell of gunpowder. The 3 glorious days. Who's talking? I really like the aesthetics of this game. They use like pencil art so well and camera movement. Like, all of that is probably just a picture that somebody drew, and they are like moving across the picture, making it blurry in some parts and so on to tell the story. I think that they do that very well. Look at that. I wonder if they actually drew it like by hand. That would be so cool. I would get one of those as a painting for to decorate the walls. I can't believe he's skipping work again. I swear, if I find that moping bird brain at Le Canard Jojo. Oh, finally. Good morning, Falcon. Morning, Spa. Wait. It's 2 in the afternoon. That means the official greeting is... Where the hell have you been, lazy bones? It's far too early for this level of roasting. Pass the Cabernet Sauvignon. No way, we've got important business to discuss, and I can't do that if you're half drunk. Mon Dieu, give me a break. I haven't had a good night's sleep since the trial. But why? Something on your mind? Actually, yeah. It was that wolf judge said about a revolution. Psst, that guy was off his rocker. And besides, if we worried about every potential French revolution, we would never get any work done at all. Am I right? Yeah, maybe you're right. Worrying doesn't do us any good. Tell me about the important business you wanted to discuss. Oh, yeah. The business, says Sparrowson. A letter. This one's from the Paris Police Department. Fancy wax seal and everything. That is indeed a fancy seal. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. You may have the honors. Alright. Monsieur Falcon, meet me at the Rooftop Cafe opposite the Palace de la Bastille. I have a proposal. Regards, Inspector Volerti. Oh, that's the guy without arms or something, right? That's it. How terse. Volerti's letter has been added to your evidence folder. Oh, damn. Is he gonna be in trouble? A proposal from the inspector? Interesting. Do you have any idea what sort of proposal he has in mind? Not a clue. So, we going to meet him or what? Yup. I don't know what sort of proposal the inspector has in mind, but we would be foolish to reject it without even hearing him out. Grab your coat. We going. No dilly-dallying. I like it. But, before I forget, I need to drop by the hospital at some point. Why? What did you eat this time? No, it's not like that anymore. Oh, not entirely. I need to pay for the bill from my last visit. Oh, that's reasonable. Sure, we can pay a visit, but the inspector's call should take priority, I think. Oh, I get to decide? Guys, we get to decide whether we go into the hospital or to meet the inspector first. I guess not. We can just go to the inspector. Oh well. The hospital will have to wait. Brrr, says Sparrowson. Far too cold to meet on the rooftop. Why couldn't the inspector have chosen a confier location? Who knows? Maybe the inspector likes the view because it reminds him of his days guarding the old Bastille under the ancient regime. Wait, you think the inspector worked here during the ancient regime? Do you think that's how he got his war wounds? It was a joke, Sparrowson. I'm pretty sure the inspector isn't that old. Wait, maybe he was summoned too? It's Cocorico. Severin, what are you doing here? Settle down, JJ. Just like you, I was invited here by the inspector. And he knew that we were invited, huh? What could he want with all three of us? Maybe not three, I mean, you weren't invited, Sparrowson. It is hardly unusual for the lawyers and police of France to collaborate. The inspector probably has a big investigative role that requires all hands on deck. A big investigative role sounds juicy. Oh, by the by, did you hear what happened to Judge Romulus? No, what? He escaped from prison before we could even try him. Rumor has it that the wolf bribed his jailkeeper and then fled for the hills. So he escaped justice, even though he was a justice, huh? For now. But don't fret, nobody manages to escape the long arm of the law forever. Speaking of which, here's the long arm of the wall of the law, who has no arms. Good, you're all here. Excuse me, Monsieur, Mr. Inspector Volerde, sir. Falcon and I were wondering, did you get your injuries while defending the old Bastille prison? I mean, don't drag me into this, you fool. I was joking. You imprudent whelps. I'm not that old. I sustained these injuries when in the July Revolution 18 years ago. I was a royal guard, just a lowly peon. The air was thick with gunpowder and blood. Oh, great, now you've set him off. We were given the order to charge at a rebel barricade. My comrades and I fastened our bayonets. Suddenly, boom! Without warning, a gunpowder keg exploded. My comrades were dead. I was heavily wounded. That's when I looked up and saw a looming figure standing between the gargoyles and Notre Dame. It was the Viridian killer himself. This is a fascinating story, Inspector, but perhaps you could tell us why we're here? Oh, right, of course, sorry. Wait, why we're here? Yes, what I'm about to tell you, it's to remain strictly confidential, you understand. It's a matter of national security. As you've probably heard, France is under a threat from a certain heinous group. Revolution hipsters. It's true, the other day I was called a pop-loving pleb for enjoying Chopin. Now's not the time for joking, you two. The inspector's obviously talking about the growing rumors of an uprising. Correct. A rebellion is coming. Indeed, rebels. There's a storm brewing in the shadows of Paris. And the Paris Police Department have known about it for months, no, years. In every tavern and on every street corner, people talk of organizing protests and overthrowing the government. The king has ordered the public gatherings to be dispersed and newspapers to be censored, but the whispers of dissent remain. No surprise there. If you take away an angry citizen's ability to speak, they will just get even angrier. Indeed, and that's why it's paramount that we find and strike at the heart of the rebel group as soon as possible. For that, I need your help. Okay? So we're gonna go undercover. What exactly do you want us to do? Interview citizens, scout locations, find the secret rebel meeting location that has escaped the eyes of the police. Wait, isn't he supposed to be the inspector? Maybe they do not have proper detectives at this point, they need to use lawyers? Do you have any leads? Just one. We know that the rebels are having weapons supplied to them by a crooked merchant who is only referred to as the Croque Monsieur. Oh, it's a frog. Has to be a frog, right? Like the sandwich? What? The Croque Monsieur. It's a hot sandwich, cheese, ham, a little bechamel. Throw some peppers if it's Friday night. This has nothing to do with sandwiches. Croque Monsieur is an alias of an accomplished and notoriously dangerous arms dealer. In any case, that's everything the Parisian police knows. That's everything? That's all you have to demonstrate after years of tracking? This guy is getting like the hard end of the stick every single time. Everybody's like, you're shit at your job, bro. Naturally, as a public prosecutor, it is my duty to help the police with their investigative work. I would be honored to lend any and all assistance. Suck up. That's very good to hear, Monsieur Cocorico, but what about you, Monsieur Falcon, says Volardi. Well, says Falcon, to be honest, Inspector, I don't quite understand why you're asking me. I am a private defense attorney. I work for citizens who get stuck in legal trouble. Rebel hunting isn't quite my forte. My forte? You want to know why I'm asking you? Look around you, Falcon. We are surrounded by corruption and incompetence. The judges are bloodthirsty wolves, the jailers are thieving ravens, and the National Guard are sitting ducks. I love that. Look at the slackers and the dullards who supposedly protect and serve this country. Nobody cares about justice anymore. You saw my shameful display at the previous trials. Those are the results I produce with imbeciles to assist me. But you three, you care. Falcon, I saw you defending Dame Catalan and Prince Juan. I heard of your escapades around the city, frantically collecting evidence and interviewing witnesses. Frankly, you did more investigative work over the last month than I've seen any policeman do in a year. Not including myself, of course. But Dame Catalan, it doesn't matter. You have passion and conviction and you are in a total bird brain. By my book, that makes you a fantastic investigator even if that is not in your job description. So what do you say? Do you want to sit around in your office, twiddling your thumbs until another pointless job offer falls into your lap? Or do you want to take this opportunity to do something great and help us track down the animals who wish to do harm our glorious nation? I would be honored to help my country, says Falcon. Consider us on board. Excellent, excellent, says Volardi. Just what I wanted to hear. Says Cocorico. I had no idea you were such a patriot, JJ. Falcon. There's nothing wrong with a little national pride. Sparrowson. Yeah, pride is fine and all, but do we get any compensation? Of course. Here is 50 francs. You will receive another 50 upon the completion of your work, says Volardi. We're being undersold, says Sparrowson. Shh, Sparrowson, this is a great opportunity. I don't want to keep you any longer than necessary. You already have all the key facts of the investigation. Find the elusive Croque Monsieur. Find where the rebels are congregating. Those are your 2 tasks. I will check up on your progress in 3 weeks. See what you can accomplish by then. God damn it, 3 weeks, that's like 21 days that we have to investigate. This is gonna be the last chapter, right? Like, this is gonna be like incredibly long. I'll be doing my own independent investigation into the rebel group, JJ. So I suppose this is a competition of sorts. I see. Try to keep up with me. Don't make me laugh, Severin. I'll have all the rebel leaders behind bars before you even have your first suspect. Come on, Sparrowson. We have a Croque Monsieur to hunt. Yup. Like I say, let's start with the frogs. It has to be a frog. Oh fuck, what did he say? Well, Inspector, this has been a productive meeting. I should probably start my investigation. Not so fast, Cocorico. There is something else we need to discuss. Oh no, there is something they're not telling me. Guys, they're playing me dirty here. What do I do? God damn. Oof, oof, look at this. So many places, so much to do. This is gonna be like a hell of a chapter. Alright. Now, where could we start? Let's start. Chocolate Emporium, not very interesting. The fox, yes! Guys, we go talk to the fox, he will help us. I bet so. Oh, look at him, he looks much nicer now. Well, 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 this is most unexpected, says Renard. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. But first things first. Mousy, would you be so kind as to fetch our guest some tea? Of course, Monsieur Voops, of course. Messieurs, what sort of tea would you like? Coffee. I don't suppose you have any coffee, do you? Hearsay. No, no, Mousy. If our guests prefer coffee to tea, that's not for us to judge. I suppose they will be wanting milk and sugar too. Yes, 3 spoonfuls would be lovely, says Sparrowson. You have no taste at all. I apologize for Mousy, says Renard. He's quite opinionated when it comes to matters of hot drinks. I can't blame him, it's an important issue. Now let's get down to business. What is it that you two came here for? We just have a couple of questions, says Falcon. Have you heard... Okay, let's start soft, guys. Have you heard a rumor of an uprising? Of course, these days a man can walk into a tavern without hearing angry men whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter. But what can you tell us about the dissenters specifically? Do you know where they are meeting? I am afraid I only know what you can read in the papers. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went? I see. Perhaps I can assist you with something else. Yes, have you heard of croque monsieur? Oh no, we aren't talking about the sandwich, unfortunately, says Sparrowson. The croque monsieur. Are you referring to the black market salesman? The man who claims to be able to procure anything no matter how illegal? Yes, that sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him? Oh, wait. Is he gonna say like, of course I know him, it is me. Me? Personally? Nope. I just know of his vile reputation. I see. Then do you have any idea how we can find him? Meeting the croque monsieur face to face is not easy. The man doesn't make himself known to just anybody after all. I know. I shall do a little investigative work on my own. Come back in 3 days and I will tell you where and when you can find the croque. That's exactly what I wanted, guys. It was such a great idea to come here first. That's an enormous help. Thank you very much, Monsieur Vulpes. Of course. There's a price. Wait. Just a small fee. A mere 30 marks. 30 francs, sorry. We save your derriere over the Prince Juan business. Is this any way to show us gratitude? Monsieur Vulpes, you must understand that this is no personal errand. We're investigating on behalf of the king and country. I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I'm running a business here. A fox has to eat. 30 francs, I guarantee I will find... What do you say? Yeah. That's fine, bro. How much money do I have? 90 francs. I'm perfectly... well. Very good. As I promised, return in 3 days or later, and I will tell you where the croque monsieur can be found. Rest assured I will undertake my end of the bargain. Expect nothing less. Thank you. It is my pleasure, says Renard. Was there anything else? Nope. We're done, guys. Alright. Where are we going next, guys? I think that the next should be... oh, wait. Tea is ready, Monsieur Vulpes. It's ready. I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy. Oh, bother. Heh, funny. Okay, guys. Next, we're gonna go to the tavern, of course. Wait, let's think this. What is this? La Salpêtrière. It's a hospital. Oh, yeah. That's where I need to pay, huh? Maybe tomorrow. Let's do... no, actually, let's do that today. Let's go and talk to the doctor and be like, we need to pay you, bro. Here he is, Sparrowson. Go ahead, say what you need to say. Excuse me, Dr. Folrat? I just wanted to thank you for, you know, giving me an antidote and making me well and stuff. It's not trouble at all, that's a big syringe. Sparrowson, wasn't it? Of course, there's the small matter of the debt. Right. Let's see. 1 hospital bed, 1 dose of specialized antidote, expert medical care from the attending physician. The total comes to 500 francs. You must be kidding me. Falcon, can I get an advance on this month's pay? And next month, and maybe the month after's? Calm down, Sparrowson. I am sure the doctor's a reasonable man. He will surely allow you to pay in installments. Of course, says Dr. Folrat. Oh, thank goodness. With my current wages, I should be able to fully pay off the debt in by the 20th century. Hey, your pay isn't that bad, says Falcon. No, there's no need for quibbling. I have a suggestion. Oh, damn. Guys, this guy is gonna send us to recover corpses or something. Look at him, he's insane. You messieurs are lawyers, yes? If you do some pro bono work for me, I may be able to notch the bill down a little. Maybe to say 100 francs? Well, that sounds much more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind? Debt collection. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it. We have like 20 days left. We can do it. That actually sounds quite fun. It will be a nice change from this croque monsieur nonsense. Yes, give us the details. There is a man I treated for a small injury a couple of years ago. He's been evading my attempts at collecting on his bill ever since. I wouldn't normally pursue medical bills so aggressively, but I know that the man is a successful inventor. He can easily afford to front the bill. I would greatly appreciate if you would pay him a visit and strong-arm him into loosening his purse strings. Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house if we have a free time. A free minute, says Falcon. Thanks, Falcon. Thank you, Docteur. We will dedicate every waking moment to collecting this debt. Wait, I didn't agree to that, says Falcon. Every waking moment. Funny. Like Cox, what is this? This is a cutscene, guys. We're watching this, and then I'm ending the video. Cocorico. What a view. I can see the July column so clearly from up here. Ah, Cocorico, you are already here. You have news about the croque monsieur? Or is this about the other matter? Here you go. As requested, the full register of those who enter Paris Law School. and the full list of graduates. Very good, let's take a look. Now, could you please tell me what this is about? What exactly are you looking for? Look at this list of graduates. Do you see any names you recognize? Well, I see my own. Class of 1837. And I see that moronic prosecutor Rupert Rabington. Class of 1846. And there's James Falcon name. Very good. Now take a look at the register for 1829. Do you see anything amiss? Well, I don't see Jaya's name, but I'm not sure quite what that applies, Inspector. The explanation is simple. J.J. Falcon changed his name sometime between 1829 and 1832, right around the time of the July Revolution. And why would he do that? Why indeed? Monsieur Cocorico, you and I are roosters. We are birds of justice. Birds of French national pride. But Falcon? He's a bird of prey. It is in his very nature to draw his talons and lash out at those around him. That is so racist. I have no doubt that when the pressure rises, he will show his true colors. I'm not sure if I agree with your personality assessment, Inspector. I have always suspected that JJ was a buffoon, an imbecile, a troglodyte. But never would I describe him as a person of malice. Time will tell, says Volerty. Do you need me for anything else, Inspector? Or shall I continue my investigation into the croque monsieur? There is one more thing, says Volerty. Take this. A pistol? No thank you, Inspector. There are dangerous times. If you face a violent threat, you cannot hope to defend yourself with that riding crop of yours. I'm well aware, I just find that these ghastly things tend to escalate situations rather than mitigate them. Well, that's what everyone says during peacetime. Take it. Thank me when it saves your hide. Fine, fine, I'll keep hold of it. Well, Cocorico, you have been most helpful. I'm just doing my duty. Good day, Inspector. Okay, so Falcon is keeping a secret. He used to have a different name, and they told us before that our family is a family of lawyers. The folks kinda knew about it, but yeah. There will be something interesting on that story. However, for now I need to end the video here. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you next time. Like and subscribe and leave a comment. And bye bye.